Hello everyone, Steve here with the brand new cassette Walkman. Here we have the Walkman F2. The Walkman F2 is meant to be a sportish model because it says sports on the cover. And one thing that many Walkman collector have neglect is that this all plastic build actually contains the mechanical and all the good things of a Walkman DD, which is the direct drive. And what makes this model particularly special from the other Walkman is when it just released, it's actually labeled as waterproof, and it's not just splash proof, it's water submerge proofed. According to the factory service manual, it has to be withstand 30 minutes of submerge of 30 centimeters of water, centimeters height of water. So it actually has a small diagram that shows the mechanicals personnel how they should be testing this model for its water resistant function. So you can see the whole body it almost feels like a pelican case. It got the watertight seal rubber all across the cassette door section. And even if you peek inside this window for the cassette, you can see there's a water seal gel is all across this window. So it basically proved that this thing is water resistant and its ability to withstand extremely weather. And even the side is not just a normal cassette door mechanical. You have to put in latch. This is the latch door, so it can provide a better seal and secure this watertight function. And if we back to the dial, they got two dials. One is volume and another one is tuning. Yes, this model actually is a FM radio model. And it even have a little window over here to show the tuning channel. It's a bit hard to tell because the window is a bit small. Yep, but you can see it's there. And you might as well notice that they got dual headphone jack, A and B, just like the original TPSL2. They got two headphone jack. And originally it come with the plug, so when you're not using the system, you can plug the headphone jack so it can become watertight. But this plugs tend to be came loose and just break itself, so it just wearing by the time. And for the button, you might see the same area, the button, the control area is the Walkman DD, but if you take it apart and look inside, this play button is actually a completely different model as the DD, because the DD button is just a just like the stop button of this one, but they put it into a play as a triangular shape. So inside of this button actually is a triangular shaped plastic supporter, and you connect to the rod, to the controlling rod. And as for the front, you can see two lights, one light indicating the operation and the battery condition, another one is the FM radio stereo indicator. So where are those other controls, those like tape selector, other things? Is actually hiding inside here, just near the battery compartment, so you can adjust your tape, whether it's the normal type 1 or the metal position, which is for the chrome oxide and the metal tape. And another the switch next to it is the FN stereo or mono selection. So if you are familiar with the Walkman DD lines, you can see it's definitely the really similar compartment as the Walkman DDs. Even this notorious battery door, which is tend to broke, but actually you have to be careful when you insert or peel or pry open this battery cover, because if you pry open or try to close it back in the wrong angle, it might break the latch. So you gotta be careful with that. So other than that, it's actually just DD, but in a more durable, more weather resistance case. And it comes with several colors. The most common is the yellow model, and I believe they do have the red model, which have a palm tree and you write beach on that, and the black model and blue model. But what I got is the yellow one because I think this is the most classic one. And to mention about this belt clip, or you can say your shorts clip, because I can imagine that people playing like beach volleyball, they can clip this on their shorts. So to release the clip is actually quite tight. You have to use like a screwdriver, or if you don't have screwdriver by hand, you can just simply use a coin. You turn it counterclockwise to lose it to lose the screw, and it reveals the whole cassette window. And also the model is on the FM stereo cassette player WM-F5, and also indicated the cassette playback direction. So you can tell this is not a auto rewind machine. But I would say this like auto rewind is it has its merit, but it also has its disadvantage. Sorry about that. So what is the disadvantage of the auto reverse, or you can say auto rewind function, is that when side A is completely run out, it can change. It doesn't change the tape side, but it just changes the direction of which the tape goes. But the problem is it make it really hard to align the angle of your playback head. So sometimes this situation might happen is you got a perfectly aligned and all the bias and the direction of your head is like perfectly aligned, but on the other side, when it automatically switch to the side B, like you might lose your tribal, you might have like too much bass, or you might encounter such problem. So it really depends on whether you want like really comfortable cassette listening experience where you can just press play and just let the 60-minute tape runs itself, 30 minutes on side A, another 30 minutes on side B, and after that they can even like keep playing continuously. But for me, I'd rather do that hassle just to manually switch to the other side than doing that, because you get a better sound quality. But I do have several machines that have which has the auto reverse function. So it really down to you. My suggestion is like getting both. So here we have the Walkman from Sony, the Walkman F5, the sport model, and see you guys next time.